The long run, to me, feminism is just a tool to undermine the concept of gender. As far as I'm concerned, I take a critical perspective on this. The only reason gender exists is to segment people into different social roles. If you have the strength to break those roles, the terms become meaningless, you know? There's no point in keeping gender once you get rid of gender roles. Gender roles are gender. It doesn't exist outside of that. The only reason people perform gender or describe their gender or identify with this or with that is because we're all living in boxes. And we try to make them as comfy as we can, but boxes they remain. The roles are the walls of that box. If you break them, there's nothing left to live in, except all of human expression. Sorry, you break down those walls and all you have is the infinite pasture of human art and culture from which to choose and cultivate your personality. And that's pretty cool to me, you know? For the most part, I'm like super, super cool with how I am. Like, it's like gender wise, like what I am, like, I'm okay being a guy, you know? I'm okay with being the shoe on head, like just judging from your trad wifing, I have a feeling that even in a gender abolished world, you would have like instinctually gravitated towards everything you do right now anyway. You're so comfortable in your identity, like gender abolished world, and you're like you grow up in that, and you're like, all right, it's dresses, thigh highs, and whatever other girly shit girls like. I don't fucking know. I don't women. Yeah. I like what I am, like the masculine thing. I like it. I think I pull it off good too. I've never really felt like I've been fighting against social expectations because I've always landed kind of naturally into them after I was like 16 or 17 or whatever, you know? Like, I'm a big guy, I have a deep voice, I'm confident. Okay. People don't really, at least in my day-to-day life, because online, the alt-right will call you a soy boy if you look like Hassan, you know, so they'll do whatever. But in real life, I don't really feel like there's agitation between me and expectations made of me. That's called being cis. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. So for me, things lined up all right, you know? But sometimes I think, like, what differences would there be otherwise, you know? Like, here's something I think about, okay? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, okay? Where my gay bros at in chat? Come on, who here? Who among us? Bum, 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 bum. Okay, now this is something that I've noticed, okay? Like this, now this could just be because I'm a stoic, all right? You know, because I got that stone face, all right? But when I'm fucking a guy in their a boy pussy, um, I'm like, yeah, you know? But they're losing their mind, you know? They're like, oh! You know, they're losing it. So like maybe if I had grown up without masculine expectations, I would be getting my ass railed and I'd be loving it because they're clearly getting the better end of the stick, literally. And that, like, every time, whenever someone is bottoming and I'm top, which is every time because I only ever top, I'm just standing here and I feel like I'm giving them the time of their life. And I'm just like, I'm playing DDR, you know, I'm just trying to keep the pace up, you know, fucking left, right, up, down, hit, like, I feel like I'm gaming out right now, you know, but they're like losing their shit. So I wonder, like, maybe if it weren't for the expectations, maybe I would be finding giant 8 foot tall chads to rail my ass like 24/7. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm fine being me. I'm totally cool being me. And I'm always going to be me. That's not changing. I'm just saying, like, you don't know. You don't know the limitations that have been placed on you because of your own internalized biases as to what you're allowed to be. There's really no way of knowing. If you're introspective, you can think about it and maybe arrive at some reasonable inferences. But beyond that, I mean, who really knows? Like, let me think. Like, what are other things that I would probably be like enjoying more? Yeah, maybe clothes. Women's clothing is better than men's clothing. Maybe if I because like most people aesthetically they think dresses look good on women and like not as good on men, you know, or whatever. But maybe if we didn't have those expectations, I'd look cooler in a dress, like in some different set of social expectations. I genuinely don't know, you know. You'd rock a kilt, TBH? Yeah, you know, get some air on my cock and balls? Yeah, I don't know. No, I genuinely don't know. I just think the only point that I'm trying to get at is that I think that there are ways that we place limits on ourselves without fully understanding how and why. Oh, makeup. I don't really wear makeup. I don't think I really want to wear makeup in my face because facial hair, it just seems like it'd be like, do you do like cheek makeup, but then like it fades out at the hair or like what? No, I don't know. Maybe like eyeliner? What do you think? Do you think eyeliner? Maybe, I don't know. Nail polish? I don't know. I have no interest in doing any of these things. But maybe that's because yeah, I grew up thinking it's for girls. And in another world where I didn't grow up thinking that, I'd have these and I'd think like, oh yeah, this looks great, this feels great, and then I'd do it. For the most part, I feel like I'm generally pretty amicable to the things that I enjoy. Like I don't limit myself that much, but I've known guys who really do. Dude, there are guys who legit won't let themselves like moan during sex because it makes them feel like a girl. What are you even doing? There are guys who will have best friends for a decade and never sit them down and tell them how much they mean to them. This is a thing men do, okay? This is insane. I know they want to say it. I know they want to go in for the bro hug. Hug your homies. Do a little homie hug. Get a little homie hug, Get in there. I want to point out all the people making gay jokes right now are kind of doing it though. You guys are making the problem worse. Because the point is that men should be able to express affection for their close friends without it being a sexual act. And it's explicitly because guys assume it'll be interpreted sexually that they don't do this. Unfortunately, this is exactly what I mean, though. It's one of the reasons why I'm also not a big fan of the hypersexualization of femboys. Because what's the lesson there? Yeah, sure, dude, you can wear a dress if you're a guy because it's hot, because I want to fuck you, because it makes you submissive and breedable if you wear a dress when you're a guy. Like, okay. I don't know if that's the full range of the expression that we should be pushing for here, but yeah. Reminds me of people saying Frodo and Sam are totally gay for each other. The only reason I make comments like, okay, so the only reason I make comments like that is because Sam acts gay as fuck, okay? Wait, hold on. Let's not pull back too far, okay? Sam does indeed act gay as fuck, okay? And that's fine. This is a one-way... Now, Frodo may not be gay, I don't know, but Frodo doesn't know, and Sam knows, okay? Tune your gaydars appropriately, okay?